triumph over challenge at KIPP Atlanta Schools, where big wins are hard won each day. Join us as we share exciting news. Our core business is teaching and learning. So first up, let's celebrate several academic achievements. At KIPP Atlanta Schools, our scholars achieved notable success during the 2023-24 school year, including an impressive 8-point growth on the Georgia Milestone Math Assessment, a record high 94.3% high school graduation rate, and double-digit increase in early literacy, such as a remarkable 27-point gain on the third grade map assessment. In AP African American Studies, 60% of our scholars passed, with nearly a quarter earning a top score of 4. Our AP Pre-Calculus KIPPsters also shine, with 47% passing and 7% achieving a 4. Across the board, KIPP Atlanta Collegiate realized meaningful gains in AP Biology, U.S. History, and World History. For the first time in our 22-year history, all 11 KIPP Atlanta schools have earned full accreditation from Cognia, one of the most respected education accreditation organizations in the world. But wait, there's more to celebrate. KIPP Atlanta Schools has been named one of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution's top workplaces for 2024. This recognition reflects our commitment to creating a positive and engaging work environment for our amazing team. Our audacious efforts truly take a village, and our partnerships are stronger than ever. For example, we treasure our partnership with the Veritas Debate Institute. This summer, our KIPPsters were a key part of VDI's 7th consecutive win at Harvard University's International Debate Competition. Plus, 15 scholars participated in VDI's Corporate Immersions program. All of this good news, and still the sky is not even the limit. Thanks to Delta Airlines, 2 KIPPsters were selected for the inaugural Aviation Maintenance Dual Enrollment Program, where they will gain hands-on experience in the field. These seniors will soon fulfill our ultimate promise to pursue the paths they choose, college, career, and beyond, so they can lead fulfilling lives and build a more just world. Our journey is better because of champions like you. Join us in spreading our good news. These wins mark our continuance towards even greater heights. KIPP Atlanta Schools, education powered by love.
Welcome to the KIPP Atlanta Regional Science Fair. My name is Chloe, and I will be your MC for today. And today, here I have with me...
My name is Nyla Baker.
Alrighty, can you tell us what grade you're in?
I am in kindergarten.
Fantastic. So might I ask, what is the name of your project?
The potato battery.
Great. So first, we're going to start with the big idea. So what inspired you to choose this project?
So what inspired me, because I like potatoes and I like batteries. That's why I wanted to make do the experiment by the potato battery.
That's awesome. Now here's the wow factor. So, with every great scientist, they have a wow moment during their work. What part of your project made you say wow? Like something you learned that really, really sparked your imagination?
Well, really sparked my imagination that it worked the second time, but I was mad that it didn't work the first time.
So going into that, did you face any little hiccups or challenges when you were doing your project?
A little, because the one what didn't work because the light bulb didn't work. That's why we had to change the light bulb, because we was using the light bulb from the Christmas tree light bulb.
Awesome, being very resourceful. Now we'll talk about science in the real world. If you could change the world in one way, what impact would you want it to have? What do you want the world to know about your project?
I want the world to know about my project that you can always try over and over and over again, cause if you make a mistake, it can always be changed a mistake to a good mistake.
That is amazing. And then one more question, your love for science. What advice would you give someone that's curious about science but a little scared to start?
So the little scared part is that I kind of was shy to show a project to a lot of people in my entire life, and the good part of I am doing is that I can tell what I did, my hypothesis and my other stuff.
Well, thank you so much. And may we have your name one more time?
Nyla.
Nyla, well, thank you so much, Miss Nyla, for joining me today. I had a lot of fun today, Miss Scientist.
My journey with KIPP Metro Atlanta began in 2010. At that time, we only had 4 middle schools. Later on, we went on to add elementary schools as well as high schools. Since then, we have seen the benefits of unifying and becoming truly one group of schools focused on one mission.
We are proudly public schools. We are a part of the Atlanta Public Schools, and we're a part of Fulton County Schools. But our special sauce, we love our KIPPsters differently. That has made us stand out as a beacon for what education could look like in the neighborhoods that we get to educate children in.
This rebrand is important long term because it helps our future donors, our future KIPPsters, big and little, know what to expect when they come to our organization. As you look at our brand colors, as you look at the imagery that we now are going to have in our logo, what people will see is that we are an organization that's grounded in love and care for our scholars. We are very intentional about making sure that all of our scholars, whether Black, white, Hispanic, receive the most high quality education.
When you look at the rebrand, you're going to see the expanse of Atlanta and how the city has grown. And hopefully our new rebrand and the story that we're trying to tell will portray how we've grown with the city. What we also hope that you'll see is our love and our joy opening up into the city.
Our aim was to develop a logo that not only reflects our organizational values, but also resonates with the dynamic and vibrant spirit that is Atlanta, Georgia. Our logo is more than just a symbol. It is a reputation of our rich culture that defines this city. Inspired by our school's diversity and history, the logo encompasses the essence of our community.
I'm proud to wear KIPP everywhere I go. So to be able to go to another state and wave our new logo, our new banners and things like that, to show that, hey, we're KIPP Metro Atlanta. It's almost like a warrior going to war, right? When he has a new armor, new shield, shiny swords, he's gonna fight a little harder and hopefully win the battle.
From a principal's perspective, a brand can be everything. Because at the end of the day, we may say or do things, but it really matters the ways our community is receiving us. We want the broader community of Atlanta to be talking about us, to be saying, this is where you have to send your scholars. And I think the rebranding and just bringing broad awareness to the whole city will help to inspire that.
Our core business is teaching and learning. We should always be thinking about how to innovate, how to imagine, how to dream bigger. When I think about our future, I see a future with endless possibility. The sky is not even a limit.
We are so excited to showcase the new logo for KIPP Atlanta Schools. Most notable, we have dropped the Metro from our regional name. The A will be the focal point of our icon as it represents the city of Atlanta in which we thrive. The city of Atlanta is so full of rich culture and passionate scholars who run to our schools each and every single day. The A here will be a prominent figure in our branding, representing the heart and the soul of our region. The A also features a tip gradient shading to resemble a pencil, which symbolizes education, but also our scholars writing their future. It also faces up because we want our scholars to always be reaching up to new heights. Speaking of reaching up, take a look at these 3 scholars here. Each scholar has their hand raised as they continue to absorb the knowledge and the wisdom designed for their success. The hint of KIPP blue in the young female scholar's bow tie is a nod to our KIPP blue color, which represents passion and unlimited opportunities. KIPP stands for Knowledge is Power Program, an acronym based in KIPP National. Atlanta Schools is specific to our region and the community that we serve. Education powered by love is our brand new tagline, which will not replace Together a Future Without Limits, but it will give us a unique slogan that's specific to nurture the care, the love, and the dedication we show to our scholars each and every single day.
Hi, I am Jewel Bohanner, Assistant Principal at the KIPP Vision Academy. I am just super excited to be here today. Actually, this is my baby. I started the science fair at South Fulton in 2013, and then I matriculated to KIPP Vision Academy in 2019. And so I've been doing this for almost 11 years. And now not only has it been a dream of mine for 5th through 8th grade, it is now a dream for K through 8. When I think about science fair, I think about it builds critical thinking for our scholars to allow them to be in whoever they want to be. The sky is the limit. So I'm just super excited to be here today for our scholars to be exposed, for our scholars to show what they know, and that we know that we are developing, creating the next doctors, lawyers, presidents of the United States. And the sky is the limit for our scholars. So I'm just honored to be here today. Thank you.
At KIPP Atlanta Schools, we proudly announce that we have earned Cognia accreditation, a mark of quality recognized nationwide. Cognia, a global nonprofit organization, provides quality assurance to over 40,000 institutions worldwide, ensuring they meet rigorous standards focused on productive learning environments, equitable resource allocation, and effective leadership. This accreditation highlights our commitment to continuous improvement and reflects our dedication to providing joyful, excellent education opportunities for all of our scholars. It shows our openness to external review and feedback, driving us to be the best we can be on behalf of the scholars we serve. With Cognia's global perspective on advancing teaching and learning, this recognition validates our efforts to prepare lifelong learners in engaging environments where every scholar can flourish. Join us in celebrating this achievement as we continue our mission to educate and empower our 5,500 scholars across our 11 charter schools in Atlanta. We are committed to excellence in education and a brighter future for all.
My name is Domino, and my science project is a water waste treatment system. So basically, we're trying to make a way to turn dirty water into clean water, and what we have to do to achieve that is to put it through this treatment system that we built, which consists of large rocks, small rocks, coal, sand, and cotton, and in 5 small containers, and with plastic tubes sticking out from the bottom, so that the water can flow. We could pour the dirty water in here, and then it could flow down and down and down, and we put another cup here so that clean water can sit there. And the tester may show that the water isn't like that much cleaner than it was. That's because that the coal, when it goes through the charcoal, it leaves some ash and it leaves some residuary ash and like particles that go with the water, and it appears, and because of that, it appears as red, because it counts like all of the sediment, the tiny bits of sediment in the water as it counts that as dirty, still dirty. And yeah, that's just my science fair project. And thank you all for listening.
Hello, and my name is Chloe, and I'm so excited to be your interviewer today. I am from KIPP Vision Academy, and today I am here with
Leslie.
And can you tell us what grade you're in and what school you're from?
First grade, and I'm in Kitsoul Primary School.
Amazing. So let's talk about your behind the looks of your creative process. So first is the big idea. What inspired you to choose your topic?
My talk is about the high ground, low ground, or the lake.
So are you really interested in hurricanes and meteorology?
Yeah.
Amazing. So let's dive straight in here. So was there an experience that gave you like a wow moment, like something that really sparked your creativity, like something you didn't even realize was possible to learn?
A little bit.
And what would that be?
Maybe the low ground and high ground. I just don't know.
Tell me a little more.
About the lakes. So after a hurricane, all the water from the city goes back into the water.
Very interesting. So, tell me, were there any hiccups in your project? Sometimes you face a little bit of a problem?
Mm-mm.
Not at all?
No.
Oh, he's professional. Amazing. So tell me, what was your favorite part of creating your project?
My favorite part is about low ground.
Low ground. Tell me a little bit about low ground and why you like it so much.
The low ground, so when I poured my ball into the low ground, it kind of a little bit
Floods. Amazing.
Y'all had these before.
Alrighty. So what about science in the real world? If you could use your project to change one thing that's happening today, what would you do?
I'll just learn about science.
So you can eventually help people with hurricanes one day?
Yeah.
That is awesome. And one more question before we go. Your love for science. What advice would you give another kid your age or somebody in our KIPP community that's a little scared about learning?
I'll just give them a compliment.
A compliment? What's something you tell them to make them feel better?
I can give them a pat on the back.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Leslie, for having you here today. And thank you. Did amazing.
Good morning, this is Gabriel Bracey coming to you live here from KIPP Strive Academy at our regional KIPP ATL Regional Science Fair. What we're looking for today is a couple of things from our scholars. It is a full title, observation, a problem and a question, an observation, a full hypothesis. We're doing a lot of style points for grammar the actual scholars presentation, giving us an idea of what it takes to put this thing together, and just overall achievement and excellence. What we're looking for today. As you see here, I am a judge, and I am following this rubric to the T to ensure that our scholars are just being their most excellent selves. And we're very excited for today, and excited to see our scholars when they come out.
My name is Hilton McGill, and I am a proud junior at KIPP Atlanta Collegiate. We celebrate our KIPPsters, big and small, who triumph over challenge at KIPP Atlanta schools, where big wins are hard won each day. Join us as we share exciting news. Our core business is teaching and learning. So first up, let's celebrate several academic achievements. At KIPP Atlanta schools, our scholars achieved notable success during the 2023-24 school year, including an impressive 8-point growth on the Georgia Milestone Math Assessment, a record high 94.3% high school graduation rate, and double-digit increase in early literacy, such as a remarkable 27-point gain on the third grade map assessment. In AP African American Studies, 60% of our scholars passed, with nearly a quarter earning a top score of 4. Our AP Pre-Calculus KIPPsters also shine, with 47% passing and 7% achieving a 4. Across the board, KIPP Atlanta Collegiate realized meaningful gains in AP Biology, U.S. History, and World History. For the first time in our 22-year history, all 11 KIPP Atlanta schools have earned full accreditation from Cognia, one of the most respected education accreditation organizations in the world. But wait, there's more to celebrate. KIPP Atlanta Schools has been named one of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution's top workplaces for 2024. This recognition reflects our commitment to creating a positive and engaging work environment for our amazing team. Our audacious efforts truly take a village, and our partnerships are stronger than ever. For example, we treasure our partnership with the Veritas Debate Institute. This summer, our KIPPsters were a key part of VDI's 7th consecutive win at Harvard University's International Debate Competition. Plus, 15 scholars participated in VDI's Corporate Immersions program. All of this good news, and still the sky is not even the limit. Thanks to Delta Airlines, 2 KIPPsters were selected for the inaugural Aviation Maintenance Dual Enrollment Program, where they will gain hands-on experience in the field. These seniors will soon fulfill our ultimate promise to pursue the paths they choose, college, career, and beyond, so they can lead fulfilling lives and build a more just world. Our journey is better because of champions like you. Join us in spreading our good news. These wins mark our continuance towards even greater heights. KIPP Atlanta Schools, education powered by love.
Hello, my name is Chloe from KIPP Vision Academy, and I'm so excited to be your interviewer today. Could you tell us your name, your grade, and which school you're from?
My name is Sol, and my grade is 2nd, and my school is KIPP Sol.
Ooh, Sol from KIPP Sol. Amazing. So, first, we're going to talk about your project. Could you tell us about your project?
Yes. So, my question is, will vegan gummy bears react differently than non-vegan gummy bears when placed in different liquids?
Amazing. So, what sparked your curiosity about your project?
My curiosity is...
Do you really like gummy bears?
Yes.
So cool. Next, we're going to talk about your wow factor. So what during your project did you experience a big wow factor? Something that made you think really hard, like, wow, I didn't know that.
non-vegan gummy bears could grow because they got gelatin in them. And when you add gelatin to liquids, it puffs up like the non-vegan gummy bears did.
So amazing. So next, did you experience any little problems or hiccups while you were creating your project?
No.
None really? So you're ready. That's awesome. Next, we're going to talk about science in the real world. If you could use your project to change the world, how would you?
So how I use the project to change my world is that I'll tell the world how the vegan gummy bears and the non-vegan gummy bears make a difference because the vegan gummy bears don't have gelatin and the non-vegan gummy bears do. So the non-vegan gummy bears grew more because they had gelatin in them and the vegan gummy bears don't.
And now everybody in the world, whether they're vegan, vegetarian, omnivorous, whatever, everybody can enjoy some gummy bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And so one more question, and we'll be done for today. What advice would you give to somebody who really, really loves science, but they're a little nervous to start?
So what advice I would give somebody is get the butterflies out your tummy and take a deep breath. And it's okay. It's your first time.
That's great. You want to take a breather now?
Mm-hmm.
Inhale. Exhale. See? Feeling better already. Well, thank you so much, Miss Soul. And you did amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for giving us some behind the scenes.
Thank you.
My name is Jada Wiggins.
My name is H. Bryant.
My name is Olin Barnett.
And this is our Taj Mahal presentation. Okay, to start, we start with our hypothesis. We said we believe that the Taj Mahal stability will decrease when removing the triangle that makes up the structure. To prove this, we started by slowly decomposing the sides of the Taj Mahal, taking out the triangles. As we removed them, the Taj Mahal, the pillars as well as some parts of the Taj Mahal became noticeably more wobbly, and it was as the weight was weighing on the foundation. This is the Taj Mahal. We couldn't bring it, but we got a picture of it. The proportions of the Taj Mahal starts with right here. It's about 5 feet high, and it's about 4 feet wide, which is 52 inches wide and 48 inches high.
Okay, so my reasoning for building the Taj Mahal was initially because of the background. It was about this emperor in India, and his wife died, so he decided to build a structure to have her body buried there, and he thought it would be a good idea to build kind of like a castle-like structure for her to have like a reasonable death. And I think this is a beautiful theme because it represents dedication and his loyal love to her. And this is the flower that was painted and carved around the whole Taj Mahal, and this is an African flower, and the meaning of the African flower, it stands for purity and loyal love, and I feel like that represents the Taj Mahal. And I also feel like a big theme should resolve in a big build.
And as the science part, how this was incorporated into our build was starting here. Wait, you wrote this. You can read it. But it's basically about the...
Okay, during the process of making the foundation of the Taj Mahal, our main focus was to have a stable build. We started on paper, and we concluded on a structure that would fit our capacity and previous brainstorms and ideas. To maintain the structural stability, we thought of incorporating triangles. Since triangles are the strongest shape in geometry, we felt like that our base should be like really strong, so we added triangles. And then we continued to build with triangles. As here, as you can see, in every corner there's a triangle, and if we have this shape, it would be a stable build. So yeah, and there was and we proved this because our teacher, Dr. Lyon, he pushed down on the Taj Mahal, and only the bottom broke because the bottom didn't have triangle structures, but the parts with triangle structures, they stayed stable and they didn't break.
My main focus on the Taj Mahal, I wanted to mostly focus on the foundation and the style of it. I wanted to make sure it incorporated the beauty of the Taj Mahal and the different styles of it. And yeah.
Another one of the reasons, for me was because, number one, it incorporated our Indian heritage, because previously we built the Golden Gate Bridge out of Kanix pieces last year, and when we built that, we want people to be like in shock. We wanted them to be like, well, that's a big build. But when we built this, we thought about how it would connect to us as people and our future engineering jobs.
Right. Because we want to pursue careers in like aerospace engineering, right? And we want this to show representation that women can. It's powerful, like it shows women because yes, African American women, because there's not much representation there. But us building this shows that we can do things and that we have the capability to do things like this. Since it is such a big build, and then this only took about 6 days to build, so that's kind of amazing. And then, yeah, that's the much.
I want to add on. I want to add on to what she said about the black women in science and engineering. I don't see like really many representations of black African American women in like engineering and science. So I felt like, since I like science and astronomy and engineering, I felt like it would be a good representation for me, and I can be a role model for other girls who want to be like me. I also want to add on to what you said. What did you say about the what?
Like the culture, right?
Yeah, like
the significance, right?
Yeah, and I want to pursue a career in aerospace or astrophysics, and I felt like this incorporated in my future because of the science and engineering behind it. We calculated the real Taj Mahal coordinates, and like the triangle theory, we got that from the actual build of the Taj Mahal, because the triangle theory, it represents like the bottom build, because the bottom build of it is built of triangle shapes.
And that concludes the Taj Mahal's presentation. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chloe from KIPP Vision Academy, and I'm so excited to be your interviewer today. Today, we're going to get a little bit of the inside scoop about some of our scientists participating today and what they went through in the creation of their projects. Today, I have with me
Nia. I'm in the 5th grade, and I go to KIPP Strive.
That is awesome. So tell me, Nia, first, what inspired you to choose a topic such as this and create such a fabulous project?
I chose this because I play softball, and I just love playing softball. It's like my mom plays softball, so I think I got the genes from her. So yeah.
Hereditary trait. Great. So now we're going to talk a little bit about the wow factor. So when you were creating your project, doing your research, getting all your materials together, was there something in the process that made you have a bit of a, wow, I did not know that?
When a frozen softball actually was faster than a room temperature softball. I really thought room temperature softball was going to be lighter, but it wasn't.
Very interesting. So now we're going to talk a little bit about how would you use a project such as this to help change the world?
I'll be using, people don't really study softballs. They think it's hard. They think it's easier than many sports, but I wanted to show that it's harder than many sports, because you have your team is counting on you to be the pitcher and all the bases you have. And I'm really the pitcher, so I get over pressures. Like my first game, I started crying because I didn't know what to do. I was scared. I was nervous, very nervous.
And we are so happy to see that you endured. So now tell us a little bit about your love for science. So what advice would you give to a scholar who has a big love for science, such as yourself, but is a little antsy to start?
I would say my sister because like last year she did a gummy bear one, and I don't really know if she won or not. But this year she had third place, and she was very mad. I was like, "It's okay, you can win. I know you can, because last year I got third place. I'm fine. I really don't care. At least I participated, and I did my best, and at least I got on the podium to be third place."
Thank you so much, Nia, for those words of wisdom. And thank you so much for tuning in on getting the behind-the-scenes scoop from our very own Dr. Nia.
My name is Jackson Rice from KIPP Academy, 6th grade. My project is about a chemical reaction. When lithium comes in contact with water, usually ignites or explodes or possibly gains heat. My question is, when lithium comes in contact with water, it might ignite. My hypothesis is, when lithium comes in contact with water, it will not ignite, but may produce heat. My materials are lithium batteries, pliers or scissors, safety goggles, above water, and that's it. My procedure is, first, get your lithium batteries and water, pliers, and take off the first layer of plastic of the battery, then the metal to get into the actual lithium in the battery. Take out the lithium in the battery. Then put the lithium in water from a safe distance. It might ignite and explode, but stay at a safe distance. My research, lithium react violently when in contact with water, creating lithium hydroxide and highly flammable hydrogen. To conclude my project, my hypothesis was incorrect. Lithium does ignite and explode in water most of the time. Sometimes.
Hello, and my name is Chloe, your MC for the day. And I'm so happy to be here to get a little bit of an inside scoop from our KIPP scholars competing today. Today I have here with me
Leia.
And what's your grade and what school are you representing?
I am in 3rd grade and I am in KWPA.
KIPP Woodson Park?
Yes.
Amazing. So first we're going to talk about what sparked your curiosity to create a project such as this.
Well, this is my extreme rubber egg. Question: do you know why an egg turns rubbery when it's soaked in vinegar?
So you're a little interested with a lot about chemistry and how different things react?
Yes.
Awesome. Now we're going to talk about your wow factor. When creating your project and going through the process of your experiment, is there anything that happened that made you go a little, wow, or that was really interesting to learn?
That it was actually rubbery, and that made me very excited.
That is great. If you could use this project in the real world to help change it for the better, how would you?
I would use it by holding the egg and telling everybody how amazing it is.
Get some other people inspired to get in the field of science?
Yes.
That is awesome. Now we're going to talk a little bit about your love for science. What advice would you give somebody that really loves science but is a little scared to start?
Well, I would give them the advice to stay confident, to feel good, because it's not very scary.
That is great. And you have an amazing word of wisdom. Isn't she great? Thank you so much, Ms. Leia, for joining me today. And now you have the inside scoop.
Give me a test. Say your name into the microphone.
My name is Makai Stevenson, and I am in 5th grade. My project is fruit power, and the materials you need for is fruit, zinc nails, copper wire, alligator clip wires, and a small digital clock. Question: which fruit will conduct the most electricity and why? Hypothesis: I predict that the apple will have the most electricity and the orange will have the least electricity. Procedures. Setup. First, gather materials. We need some fruits like lemons, oranges, potatoes, and apples. We'll use zinc nails or galvanized nails. We need short pieces of copper wire. We'll also need alligator clip wires. To see if it works, we'll use a small digital clock. Next, prepare the fruits. Pick 3 to 5 medium-sized fruits. Roll each fruit gently on the table to get the juices flowing inside without breaking the skin. Then insert the electrodes to set up the experiment. Data analysis. My hypothesis was right and wrong. All of the fruits turned the clock on and lit the light up. The potato had the most conductivity and the orange had the least conductivity. The light on the potato shined the brightest. The apple shined but was not as bright, and the light on the orange was dim. The orange is more acidic, and this caused the orange to lose conductivity. Conclusion: I learned that you should not judge fruits based on how big or small they are. I also learned that acid breaks down conductivity. Therefore, the more acidic the fruit have less conductivity.
So, Makai, can I ask you a question? Yes. Tell me more about the size of the fruit, because I know in your conclusion you said that it's not based on the size. When you were using your, during your observations, was your orange small? Was your potato big? Because I noticed the potato had the most conductivity.
So I think that the more or the sour the acid is, the least conductivity it will have.
I see. So the potato was very acidic, or it wasn't very acidic? Which one?
It wasn't very acidic.
And it would have more conductivity?
Yes.
And how could you determine that?
I could determine that because when we use the copper wire, the zinc nails, and the alligator clip wire is with the clock. The potato had the most light. The apple was like in the middle, and the orange fruit I didn't turn on at all.
Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing that with me.
And I'm so excited to be your interviewer today. Please tell us your name, your grade, and which school you're representing.
My name is Jakari. I'm in 7th grade, and then I go to KIPP Vision.
Amazing, KIPP family. So, tell us what inspired you to choose this topic.
First, it was easy to me, and then I knew I can do this really well.
Alrighty, so now we're going to talk about your wow factor. Was there at any point in your project, there was something that, because you mentioned it was kind of easy, was there anything that kind of sparked your creativity, your imagination, like something you didn't realize you would learn?
Probably like, I put a lot of effort into this.
And you didn't realize how good the end product will be? Because this is very nice.
Thank you.
So now we're going to talk about some hardships or hiccups. Was there any time you experienced a little bit of a backup when it was time to create?
Yes.
You want to tell us about that further?
Because it was like, I didn't know what information to get. And that's really it.
And that's okay, because it looks great. Now we're going to talk about how would you use your project to help better shape our...
So I would use my project to better shape the world by like helping the environment, because like paper bags help the environment.
They would. And now I'm just gonna ask you a little quick question: paper or plastic?
Paper.
So we've heard it first from the scientist himself. The paper is better. And one more question: your love for science. So what advice would you give to somebody that has a big interest in science, but is a teensy bit confused or a little nervous to kind of dig deeper into that interest?
I'll just say keep trying, even if you don't want to.
Some big words of wisdom from Mr. Jakari. And we thank you so much for joining us today. And now we have a little more of an inside scoop.
Hi, I am Jewel Bohanner, Assistant Principal at the KIPP Vision Academy. I am just super excited to be here today. Actually, this is my baby. I started the science fair at South Fulton in 2013, and then I matriculated to KIPP Vision Academy in 2019. And so I've been doing this for almost 11 years. And now not only has it been a dream of mine for 5th through 8th grade, it is now a dream for K through 8. When I think about science fair, I think about it builds critical thinking for our scholars to allow them to be in whoever they want to be. The sky is the limit. So I'm just super excited to be here today for our scholars to be exposed, for our scholars to show what they know, and that we know that we are developing, creating the next doctors, lawyers, presidents of the United States. And the sky is the limit for our scholars. So I'm just honored to be here today. Thank you.
All right, we are here at the KIPP Metro Atlanta. Oh, we're not KIPP Metro Atlanta, my bad. Sorry, we rebranded this year. At the KIPP ATL Science Fair. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself for me?
My name is Nia. I'm at KIPP Strive, and my grade is 5th grade.
Amazing. Can you go ahead and tell us a little bit about your project?
The title of this is How Does Temperature Affect the Distance a Softball Travels? The purpose of the study is to test if a frozen softball will travel farther than a room temperature softball. My hypothesis: if I hit a room temperature softball, then it will travel farther than a frozen softball because the room temperature ball is lighter.
Oh, wow.
My materials are paper, pencil, cooler, refrigerator, freezer, bat, hitting tee, temperature, tape measure, and ice. And yeah.
Can you tell us what you found out after you completed this project?
I found out that the room temperature balls were the frozen. I think the frozen soft. What is it?
You can read your conclusion down here at the bottom.
My conclusion: the purpose of the study was to test if a frozen softball will travel farther than a room temperature softball. My hypothesis was wrong because the frozen softball average travel of 27.93 feet and the room temperature different average was 23.70 feet. This was a difference of 4.23 feet. My future trials will be the softball being pitched.
Ooh, being pitched. Do you play softball?
Yes, I'm about to start next week.
Wow,
again.
That's so cool. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Oh, hello. My name is Chloe, and I'm representing KIPP Vision Academy, and I'm so excited to be your interviewer today. And today we're going to get a little bit of the behind-the-scenes scoop on some of our best scientists representing in the science fair today. Please tell us your name, grade, and what school you're representing.
My name is Jaden Roan. I'm in the 8th grade, and I'm representing KIPP South Fulton Academy.
Amazing. So now we're going to go into what sparked your creativity. Like, what about this topic made you choose it?
So, rainbow fire, I love fire. It's interesting. And learning the different colors, how different chemicals can spark the different colors in the fire, makes me like to enjoy doing these certain type of things with projects like these.
That's really, really cool. Next, we're going to talk about your wow factor. So in the process of creating this masterpiece, was there at any point during your research or your follow-through that you kind of got a bit of a wow factor, like something that sparked your brain?
Yeah, actually, I learned about the different chemicals, boric acid. For one of them, these different chemicals, like boric acid, it made, I think it was like greenish, bluish a little bit, hints, which is interesting because I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know those different types of chemicals could make those different colors like that. So it's interesting to learn about that.
So educate us. How do some of these pigments show up in different types of fire?
So I'm actually not so sure because I didn't really research on that part, but I'm going to have to guess due to the components of these chemicals, that has to do with it, since there's probably having some different parts in it that create these colors. Like sodium chloride, it makes an orange yellowish, guessing from how the compounds and stuff makes those colors.
Very, very great inference. Next, we're going to talk about how would you use your project to better shape our world today?
I could use this project to give learners a new understanding on different topics, learning about fire itself, learning about multiple different things when it comes to chemicals, fire. You get the gist.
Really cool. And one more, and that's about your love for science. So tell us, if there was a kid around your age who was really, really into science as much as you are, but was a little nervous or insecure about the topic, what advice would you give them on how to better shape their creativity?
Just don't be nervous. Be yourself. At the end of the day, this is what you're doing. You're doing this for a living. Well, for fun, basically. But if you want to do this as a career job, continue that. Continue grinding. There's nothing wrong with being yourself. Always continue the hustle. Always in life.
And those were some very wise words from Mr. Jaden. And we appreciate you so much for joining us today. And now we have some inside scoop from Dr. Jaden. Thank you.
And what class, what school I am in is KIPP Strive Primary, and my grade is kindergarten. My project is the potato battery. So my hypothesis is we can power a light bulb with a potato. And my conclusion is when I don't know that word. Yeah. So now I'm going on my materials, and my materials are 3 potatoes, 3 zinc, coach, screws, and 3 couple pennies, and couple wires, and alligator clips, and my observation is my prayers. My first experiment is my first experiment failed because the first light bulb had too many votes. And the second light bulb light up and it worked. My experiment worked, and so
you didn't see any electricity or sparks.
I didn't see any electricity or sparks.
Hello, my name is Chloe, and I'm representing KIPP Vision Academy, and today I'm going to give you a little behind-the-scenes scoop about my project, High Speed Heart Rate. So for me, I was really inspired by my love for dance and my love for the colors pink and purple, and I combined them to answer the question, how would fast-paced dancing affect the human heart rate? And so, while creating my project, a wow factor that I had was, with most of my family members that participated and myself, there was a substantial 45 per beat approximate heart rate increase from our resting. I also noticed that there were a few hiccups along the way, such as the accuracy of my report, which is why we had to repeat the same process of a 5-minute fast-paced dance sequence 3 times. But eventually, I got around the same results and concluded that they were accurate. I would project to help better shape the future and the world around us today by educating those who love to dance on the importance of cardiovascular health and why maintaining an active lifestyle is really beneficial for you. I would also like to mention that with high-speed heart rate, it can also lead to the growing debate over whether or not kids should be allowed to have TikTok. Well, as far as social media goes, that's a different story. But dancing and being active and encouraging kids to break out of their shell and maintain cardiovascular health, I believe it's actually beneficial for that reason. And now, finally, my love for science. My advice to any other brown or black girl out there who is, or any girl for that matter, who is a little scared about starting science or exploring further, I would just say to put yourself out there, because at the end of the day, when your name goes down in history books, or when you look back and you see how many people praise you or applaud you for your research, your work, whatever, and they see just how much effort you put into it, you're going to look back and go, wow, I'm the next Marie Curie. Wow, I'm the next Albert Einstein. Wow, I'm the next Ella Baker. And you get to look and say, that's my name up there. And we can especially make our ancestors that did so much work towards it very proud. And now you have the inside scoop on my project, High Speed Heart Rate.
Elijah. I go to KIPP Stride Primary and I'm in 1st grade. And my project is about the water filtrations, and I'm trying to make dirty water to clean water. And and I tried to make my hypothesis. My hypothesis is the coffee filter will clean the water the best. And I tested a water meter because I wanted to see how much ppm was it. And ppm means parts per million. And my data was, I tried, the coffee filter was 71 to 59 and 12 ppm. And the fish filter was 80 to 95, 21 ppm. My hypothesis is the coffee filter will produce cleaner water. Oh, and my conclusion, the fish filter cleans the water the best, 21 ppm. And it was fun. It was fun for the project I made. And my question is why are filters important? Because if the earth don't have water, the earth would die. If we do have water, the earth won't die. And I used 3 different things for the thing. I used big rocks, small rocks, sand, and 3 different filters. It was the coffee filter, the fish filter, and the cotton balls. And I used them to put it in here to produce clean water. And I used dirty water to put it into the 4 things I had. And I wanted, and I had to pour 10 rocks into the cup, and I had to use these little tubes to connect them so they can, so water can come. And water is health. Water is good for you, so you can be hydrated.
Hi, my name is Kennedy, and I attend the school KIPP Woodson Park, and I'm in the 5th grade. And today, I'm going to be talking about gummy bears and how they make it grow. So my question was, which one of these gummy bears can make the gummy bear grow bigger, which is soda, water, and vinegar. And my hypothesis doing this project is I think the one with the most acid will make the gummy bear bigger. My observation was when the gummy bear is being soaked in water and vinegar, you will see a white outline around the gummy bear. When the gummy bear is being soaked in soda, it has fuzzy bubbles around it. And what I learned from the internet is, did you know that gummy bears too much acid breaks down the jelly structure of a gummy bear? My materials is gummy bears, Coca-Cola, vinegar, water, and plastic bowl. My procedure was pour the liquids into the bowl, put a gummy bear in each liquid, let gummy bear sit for 2 to 3 days. And my conclusion was water makes the gummy bear grow, soda changes the size and texture of a gummy bear, vinegar makes the gummy bear shape and also makes it dissolve. And that is the end of my project.
Hi, my name is Michael Adams, and the school I represent is KIPP Vision Academy, and I'm in the 6th grade. My project title is, can people identify the sounds of coins? My question is, can people accurately identify coins such as pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters based solely off the sound they make when dropped? My hypothesis was people would be able to identify the types of coins, penny, nickel, dimes, and quarters, based off the sound it makes when dropped, because each coin is made off of different materials and have unique sizes and weights, which affects the sound it creates. My materials are coins, pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters, a hard surface like table, or countertop, a blindfold or ask participants to close their eyes, or a notebook and pen to record the results. My experiment is this is me and my family doing the experiment, and these are my coins that I use to drop on the floor and ask my family to guess a coin. My data is coins guessed on first try. The quarter was the highest coin guessed on first try. My observation was during the experiment, participants demonstrated varying levels of success in identifying coins based solely off their sound. Coins with more distinct characteristics, such as the penny, was lighter, which is lighter and were made with copper, which is more easier to recognize compared to the coins like nickel and dime, which have more similar weights and materials. Participants mentioned that the smaller coin produce a higher pitched sound, while the larger coin had deeper tones. These are all four of my websites that I used to get my information from. And my conclusion is the experiment showed that people can sometimes identify different types of coins based solely off the sound when dropped. But their accuracy variables depending on the coin. Coins like pennies and quarters, which has more distinct sizes and materials, were easier for participants to recognize, while coins like the nickel and dime were more difficult. This suggests that the physical properties of a coin, such as the size, weight, material affect the sound it produces, how easily it can be distinguished. That's it.
Hello, my name is Lillian Saller, and I'm representing KIPP Waste Primary. My project is about the battle of the germ fighters versus soap versus the hand sanitizer. The purpose of my experiment is to find out if antibacterial hand soap works better than hand sanitizer. But my hypothesis is I think that the antibacterial hand soap works best because soap rubs off all the germs off your skin than hand sanitizer, and because it gets all of that germs off your skin because it can spread all around you from like places like where schools are. My conclusion is my hypothesis was wrong because turns out that the hand sanitizer works best, but after a few more days it grew, so I don't really know anymore.
The name of my science fair project is Homemade Rocket Fuel by Walter Ruckman. My grade is second grade. My hypothesis is I think the rocket with more acid will go higher because it has more hydrogen ions, so it will have a big reaction. My materials are vinegar, baking soda, plastic centrifuge tubes, safety goggles, and decorations if you want. My research is, I think the rocket, my bad. Acids have lots of hydrogen ions, while bases have lots of hydroxide ions. Acids are things like vinegar, apple juice, lime juice, lemon juice, and batteries. Bases are things like milk and soap. When acids and bases mix together, they create a gas called carbon dioxide. When this happens, the gas builds up inside the rocket, which makes it fly up. Newton's third law of motion is reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. My conclusion is the rocket with more acid went higher. My hypothesis is right.
How did you build your rocket?
So I put a little bit of base inside the cap of the rocket, put a little bit of water in it to make it like a goo to stick to the sides. And then I put the acid in the body of the rocket. I closed the cap. I put the cap on the body, turned it around, and shook it. I placed it down on the ground, went to a safe distance, and the cap popped off and the rocket launched.
How far do you think it went up in the air?
What was the number? Well, it went about 3.61.
Let's see. Let's use your data up here. So
3.61 an average.
Oh, okay. So I have one big question for you.
Yeah.
What was the most fun part about your project?
It was probably when the first time we set the rocket off, it just blasted off in my hand.
Were you nervous or were you excited?
I was pretty excited when that happened.
Good job. Good job, Walter. Thank you so much for sharing.
No.
Acid in the fruit. Okay, so my biology is leaf TB. The reason why it's leaf TB because I looked up leaf TB for the acid chart. My observation was the first thing I did was look up an example on how to do my project so I can see what to do. My purpose was the purpose of this project is to determine which fruit contains the most acid level, in a lemon or an orange. An experiment will be conducted by using a pH tester paper which provide the acid level of each fruit. I hypothesized that lemons will contain a higher concentration of citric acid than oranges, resulting in a more acid level of pH when tested because lemons are generally known to be more sour than oranges, indicating a higher acid content. My materials was two pH testing papers, 2 glasses, and a lemon squeeze juice and an orange squeeze juice. My procedures was cut both the lemon and orange. Squeeze the juice from the lemon and the orange into separate glasses. Take the pH paper testing strip to measure the juice to measure the acid level. Compare the level readings to the pH meter to determine which fruit contains the highest acid level. Okay, this is my graph. You see, because as you see, the lemon is at a 3 and the orange is at a pH 4. Now my data was A and B. So as you can see, this is the lemon, and this is the orange. My results were that the lemon was measured on a pH test strip as a number 3 red, which is the acid area. And according to the pH scale, while the orange juice is measured at a number of 4, orange color. And as you can see, the darker the color is, the more acid it has. My conclusion was that lemon juice is more acid than orange juice. The lemon juice has an acid as pH level of 2.3 to 2.0 or 2.3, while orange juice has an acid level between 4.0 or lemon varieties have between 5 to 7% acidity
compared to the hypothesis was correct, and the results and data are provided to determine this conclusion.
My name is Jakari Forsyth from KIPP Vision Academy, and this is my project. The project title is Paper versus Plastic. My question is, which type of grocery bag can support more weight, paper or plastic? My materials were canned goods, a paper grocery bag, and a plastic grocery bag. So my procedures were, I counted out and pulled out 14 canned goods from my kitchen cabinet. I grabbed both the paper grocery bag and the plastic grocery bag. I placed 7 canned goods in the paper grocery bag, and 7 canned goods in the plastic grocery bag. I held the paper grocery bag filled with 7 canned goods in my left hand, and I held the plastic grocery bag with 7 canned goods in my right hand. I asked my mother to add an equal amount of canned goods until both bags ripped. So the data shows that the plastic bag supported 25 pounds of canned goods before ripping, and then the paper bag supported 35 pounds of canned goods before ripping. So my hypothesis is that the plastic bag will support more weight than the paper grocery bag. I picked plastic over paper because plastic is more flexible than paper. My observation was that plastic bags were invented by the Swedish engineer Sten Gustaf Thulin in 1959. Plastic bags are mostly made of petroleum projects and natural gas. Plastic bags were first used in Europe, Japan, and Australia in the 1970s. By the 1980s, plastic bags had become widespread. The paper bag was first invented by Francis Wool in 1852. Over time, the paper bag had evolved in design and purpose. In 1871, Margaret E. Knight invented a machine to produce flat-bottom paper bags. In 1883, Charles Stillwell added pleated sides to the paper bag. In 1912, Walter and Lydia Dubiner had added handles to the paper bag. Paper bags are made from renewable sources like wool pulp. Plastic bags are cheaper than paper bags and weather resistant. However, paper bags are more durable and eco-friendly. And then my conclusion was that my hypothesis that stated that plastic bags would support more weight was incorrect. I think nothing could have been done better in my project. Then I learned that paper grocery bags is a durable bag for heavy-weighted groceries. And then paper bags also help the environment. Plastic bags are cheaper to make and more weather resistant, but cannot support heavy-weighted groceries. Others can learn what materials or grocery bags they should use for different situations. That's it.
I also gained Hello, my name is Summer Thomas, and I'm representing KIPP Wiz Academy, and I'm in the 7th grade. The title of my project is called The Saltwater Experiment. The purpose of why I thought about doing this experiment is because I wanted to see if you could use actual salt water, copper, zinc, and air to generate electricity. Alright, my observation that I collected during this experiment is that I found out salt is actually made out of two key things that generates electrolytes, which is sodium and chloride. What I also gained from this observation is that zinc and copper are very useful for using this experiment because copper is a cathode and zinc is an anode. And a cathode, the meanings of the cathode and anode means that cathode means that it's a negative charge and zinc means that it's a positive charge. The last observation I gave during this experiment is that hydrogen peroxide is made out of H2O2, and H2O2 is made out of hydrogen and oxygen. The materials I used to do this experiment is that I used 9-ounce plastic cup, 500 milliliters of water, 25 grams of salt, a straw, 1 strip of zinc, 1 strip of copper, and multimeter battery reader. And the last thing I used was an alligator clip. My hypothesis of doing this experiment is that I hypothesize that can you actually use salt water, zinc, and copper to generate an electrical charge? What I also hypothesize is that will hydrogen peroxide generate more of an electrical charge than my two variables, which were stirring and blowing bubbles? My procedure. So the first step, what you want to do is grab.
Good afternoon, team and family. We are so excited to have everyone in the room. We are getting ready to announce the finalists, the winners of the one, the only 2024-2025 KIPP Atlanta Schools Regional Science Fair. There's a lot going on. Let's give all of our scientists one big round of applause. Keep it going for our teachers. And of course, our families that helped this get done at home. Thank you all. We do ask that as we are announcing our winners, that we are applauding for all of our scholars, of course. And then there will be time at the end to take pictures again with your amazing scholars and their boards. We are going to go in grade level order. Myself, Ms. Lux, I'm going to be announcing kindergarten, first, second, third, and fourth grade. And then Ms. Bohanna will be announcing for our academy, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth grade. So scholars, when you hear your name, just come on up right next to me. For kindergarten, in second place, we have Nyla Baker. And for first place, we have King George from KIPP Seoul Primary. And Miss Baker is representing KIPP Strive Primary. Come on up, King. Excellent job. Let's give him a round of applause. Excellent. All right, you guys can have a seat. Let's see what your first grade cousins are doing. All right, for first grade, our second place winner is Miss Leslie Marks from KIPP Seoul Primary. And in first place, we have Mr. Elijah Watts from KIPP Strive Primary. Excellent job, KIPPsters. Round of applause as they go back to their seats. Excellent job. Excellent job. All right, moving into second grade. In third place, we have Kristen Cooper from KIPP Vision Primary. Here she comes. Keep it going for her. Excellent job, love. In second place, we have Reese Birch from KIPP Ways Primary. Excellent job. And in first place, in second grade, we have Sol Freeman from KIPP Seoul Primary. Go right to Miss Bohanna. Excellent job. Round of applause for second grade. Fantastic scholars. All right, we're going to move on up to the upper elementary, kicking it off in third grade. We have Nolan Sykes from KIPP Ways Primary. No, third place. Congratulations, Nolan. In second place, we have Kevin Lewis from KIPP Vision Primary. Love it. Congratulations. And in first place for third grade, we have Noah Davis, KIPP Strive Primary. Loving all the love from the Skippers. Let's go. Give it up for third grade. All righty, rounding off our upper elementary with fourth grade. In third place, we have Lillian Sadler from KIPP Ways Primary. All these bright, beautiful smiles. Yes, be proud. In second place for fourth grade, we have Ethan Nixon from KIPP Woodson Park Academy. There he is, yes. Rounding off our primary, we have first place, fourth grade, Delilah Schrads, KIPP Strive Primary. Dalila Shields. Thank you for the correction, ma'am. Dalila Shields, KIPP Strive Primary. All right, give it up for all of our primary finalists and winners. All right, we're going to move on to the academy. Miss Bohanna, it's all you.
All right, I have the honor of doing the academy. So, starting in fifth grade with third place from KIPP Vision Academy, Malia Williams. In second place from KIPP Vision Academy, we have Jarius Bird. And in first place from South Fulton Academy, Michael Miller. Congratulations. All right. Let's keep it going in lower school. In third place from Strive Academy, Domino Thompson. Okay, so we have a correction. I want to deeply apologize. I was reading it backwards. So it's 3, 2, 1? Okay, so Christopher Abrams is in third place from KIPP Vision Academy. If you can come on up. In sixth grade, South Fulton Academy, second place, Keegan Jeter. And in first place, Strive Academy, Domino Thompson. So I got it. Okay. Yep. All right. Congratulations, and I apologize for the error. Seventh grade, third place from KIPP Vision Academy, Matthew Bahari.
Second place, KIPP Vision Academy, Tamara Elmore. And in first place, seventh grade from KIPP Ways Academy, Summer Thomas. All right, to our leaders of the building. In third place from KIPP Ways Academy, please correct me if I say your name incorrectly, Milan Bine. Oh, Boone, Milan Boone, thank you. I don't know. All right, in second place, we have Saya Knott. And what school are you from, baby? Let me say it all over again. In second place from South Fulton Academy, we have Saya Knott. C. Knott, thank you. And then lastly, in first place from KIPP Vision Academy, Chloe Jones. Thank you. If I could have my 3 fifth graders come back up so that I can correct my error. If I could have my 3 fifth graders come back up. And so we will switch our awards, but you are all winners because you are a part of KIPP Atlanta Schools. All right, 5th grade in third place from South Fulton Academy, Michael Miller. In second place from KIPP Vision Academy, Jarius Bird. And in first place from KIPP Vision Academy, Malia Williams. And let's give all of our scholars another round of applause.
Awesome. Just wanted, before we close out, just really extend the gratitude. Thank you for your patience, Grace. This has just been an amazing experience today. A lot of firsts happened today. This might have been your first time in the science fair, but it won't be your last, okay? Definitely looking forward to seeing all of you guys come back next year for our science fair. And look out for more KIPP Competes events for the rest of the school year. Yes, and definitely a special shout out to a few of our sponsors. We have Delta, we also have our Close Ties, and of course our AV Production Tailor Made. Thank you. And to all of our science fair teachers, coordinators, APs, one big round of applause. Go out to them again. Thank you guys for nourishing our scholars, pouring into them. And I just have to say a plug. I'm really excited to see so many women in STEM. This is the most female ladies, young ladies, and that we've ever had at the science fair, and just love to see it. And you guys have an amazing rest of the day. That concludes the science fair. See you next year.